Come on!
Welcome to Gaming with Life with Sweetybelle. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for another video. So for today I'm going to be playing more of Hell Hunter. So let's get into it.
Hell Hunter. New game. Load game. Move among the...
Load game.
You have reached Harbor Village. Entry.
Okay, so now that we finally exited from the manor, now this is the Harbor Village. Let's explore and see what we need to do here.
To the bridge. To the wastelands. Signpost. The only locations that Elian recognizes on this sign are the wastelands to the west and the wharf of this village to the east. Actually, there's not very much outside the village.
Oh, okay.
The only welcome sign. That sign really screams tourist location from every inch of its surface.
Oh, okay.
Saving point. To the bridge. To the wastelands.
So going back to the wastelands, I don't think we need to do that.
Signpost. To the bridge.
So the only option now is to go to the bridge.
The bridge is made of bricks. Underneath, Elian hears some rat noises. After the bridge, the place starts to become more civilized. You have reached Harbor Village. Bridge. To the market.
Oh, there's a market?
To entry.
There's an entry.
Rats.
Oh, let me see what these guys do.
Some rats gather here. Not a good sight for eventual tourists. Some rat.
Yeah.
Bridge. Lamppost. This lamppost is placed in a strategic place. Not being able to see the bridge in the dark would be dangerous for tourists. Anyway, technology is even here. This bridge. The bridge is narrow. Not ideal for tourists with large-sized vehicles.
Okay.
Lamp to the market. To entry.
I think the entry is going back to the village. So I'm not gonna go back there.
Rats. To the market.
So from here, we'll go to the market. Nice footsteps.
Goods and souvenirs of all kinds are sold here. The core of the village is here. You have reached Harbor Village Market.
Oh yeah, it sounds pretty darn busy, just like any other outdoor, you know, mall or swap meet or anything can sound with tourists and customers. Oh yeah, that's definitely like it.
To the square.
The square.
To the tourist area.
Tourist area.
This is the core of tourism. Ancient buildings are here, looking out to sea. Tourists visit them and rest inside inns nearby, dedicated to them. You have reached Harbor Village, tourist area.
Let me see.
Off-road. Tourists. To market.
Let's go back to the market and see what other... I totally forgot to do some more exploring there. So before we go any further, let's just see what's around here.
You have reached Harbor Village,
Just
market.
Taking a little step back. Here we
To
go.
the square. To the tourist area. To the bridge. Crowd. There's a lot of noise. Tourists and citizens gather without distinction. There's a lot.
Yep.
Stands. The stands are full of stuff. There's a wide variety, but the souvenirs seem a bit overpriced.
Yeah, no kidding. They can be.
The stand. To the square.
The the square? I don't know what that leads to.
To the tourist area. To the square.
Let me see real quick. Maybe that's going back? I don't think so.
In the square, people meet with others and rest during their break from work or any other activity.
Oh no, okay.
Elian can't believe to see someone with a smartphone in his hand, even here. Aside from that, there's not much to see here. You have reached Harbour Village Square. To the main road.
The main road.
To Market.
Market.
Metaguy. Metaguy greets Elian. He has some new advice for him. First of all, what he said about exploration works also with people. Talking more than one time, and eventually in a different moment, someone could even have a quest or a prize for him. He chuckles after saying that. Also, the guy asks Elian if he's found any ghosts yet. If he finds them and cannot defeat them, then he has to run away. If he can defeat them instead, he will be able to defeat them in a few blows.
Oh, interesting.
To mark Metaguy. Metaguy. People. There's not too many people at the moment. Tourists are usually still sleeping at this time, and villagers are already at work. Lampposts. This is a place where light should never be missing. For someone, the day is long. It's best to stay here for a while before returning home.
Very well.
To the main road.
Main road.
To Market.
Okay, so...
To the main road.
Main road, is that going back? Let's see.
Rather than a point of connection, it looks like a clear separation between the tourist part of the village and normal villagers.
Oh.
The lack of an actual street makes it even more evident.
Oh, wow.
You have reached Harbour Village, main road. To the villagers' houses.
Oh, there's more here.
To the square. Tap water. Edge of the road.
Oh, dear.
Saving point. You saved the game.
Just in case if anything weird happens.
To the villagers' houses.
Villagers' houses? What is this? Oh, there's another. There's a lot of paths.
The actual village is there. Fishermen, farmers, and artisans. From here, there's a good sight of the wharf.
Ooh.
You have reached Harbour Village.
My.
Villagers' houses.
Now, this is... There's a lot more passageways to go through now. Ooh, the puzzles are getting a lot bigger.
To the wharf.
Oh no. What's this?
There's some boats, and that's what Elian was searching for. It's time to ask. There must be at least one person who can help him. You have reached Harbour Village, wharf. To the villagers' houses, wharf. Speedboat owner. Wharf. There's some boats docked here. Speedboat. Doctor. Speedboat. A woman is next to a speedboat in the wharf. Seems like she's the owner of the vehicle. Elian is about to ask for a ride, but his request is interrupted by some screams in the distance.
Oh!
He must see what happened. The woman says they came from the tourist area of the village. Doctor. Speedboat. The speedboat will have to wait. Elian must know what's happening.
Okay.
Doctor. Nets. They are used for fishing. At the moment, they lie on the ground. To the villagers' houses. Net. Doctor. He's the doctor of the town. Still, his clinic is not exactly a hospital. He's the doctor. Net. To the wharf. To the villagers' houses.
Okay, now we're going back. So we don't know. I guess I need to do more exploring here.
You have reached Harbour Village. Villagers' houses. To the wharf. To the main road. Manhole.
Manhole?
It is closed, and it won't open.
Okay.
Weather vane. It is placed above the roof of the house of a fisherman. Villagers. Bench. The sea breeze damaged it over time. To the wharf. Bench. Villagers. Weather vane. Man. To the main road. Villagers. Some of them are ready to go to work. Others are talking among themselves during a short break. Some of them. Weather. Manhole. To the main road.
Main road. Okay, now we're going back to the previous areas.
You have reached Harbour Village, main road. To the villagers' houses. To the square. Tap water. Ironically, this spot is visited much more often from villagers by foot, since it's a source of clean, fresh water.
Okay.
Edge of the road. Saving point. Edge of the road.
What does this do?
The road isn't even safe. One little mistake, and a car could fall into the ravine.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Saving to the villagers' houses. Save tap to the square. To the villagers' houses.
We're gonna go back to the square.
To the square. You have reached Harbour Village, square.
Okay.
To the main road. To market. Meta guy. People. Lampposts. To the main road. To market.
The market? Let's see. I don't think we've done anything else yet from here.
You have reached Harbour Village, market.
Let's see.
To the square. To the tourist area. To the bridge. Crowd. There's a lot of noise. Tourists and citizens gather without distinction.
Okay, now.
Stands. To the square. To the tourist area.
Which way should I go?
To the square.
The square, gone.
To the tourist area.
The tourist area? Let's see.
Elian reaches the place.
Okay.
There's someone lying on the ground. He's not moving anymore, and no one dares to go closer.
Oh, okay.
You have reached Harbour Village, tourist area. To market. Crowd. A lot of people gather here. Someone even dares to take some photos of the corpse. A lot of corpse. Elian checks the body. He's dead. Suddenly he has some kind of vision.
Uh-oh.
A green smoke becomes visible inside the lungs of the corpse. It must be his power in action. It was the effect of a plague. He has been infected, and then he died. Actually, there's a trail of that smoke that leads to a rat which is still in the area. Before Elian arrived, he saw some rat near the corpse. If that smoke represents the plague, then those rats will infect everyone. People clearly don't see that smoke, but they're still getting nervous, and someone has already announced the arrival of a plague. Elian decides to follow the rats. Maybe he's just in time to avoid things getting worse.
Oh,
He
wow.
doesn't have a problem since he's a Dampier. Like vampires, they are completely immune to human plagues.
Interesting. Okay.
Tourists. Off-road. Tourists. The couple are shocked at the sight of the corpse. One of them is starting to feel sick. The couple are shocked. Off-road. To market. Crowd. A lot of people gather here. To market. Off-road. To market.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a tedious thing, but
Elian follows the rat.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of mess and it's difficult to dodge people and obstacles. His only help is people's reactions and screams when they see the rat. Unfortunately, it's not enough to not lose his tracks.
Ooh. Okay. So now
You have reached Harbor Village
now we're
Market.
at least tracing some clues and things that are happening, and so we'll see what's gonna happen here. Let's get those rats.
To the square. To the tourist. To the bridge. Crowd. There's a lot of noise. Tourists and stands. The stands are full of stuff. To the square. To the tourist area. To the bridge.
I think that's going back.
To the square.
Maybe the square?
You have reached Harbor. To the main. To market. Meta guy. People. There's not too many people at the moment. Lampo. To the main. To market. Meta guy. To the main road.
Maybe to the main road.
You have reached Harbor Village. To the villagers' house. To the square. Tap water. Edge of the road. Saving point. To the villagers' houses. To the square.
I feel like there's maybe more to try to find around this area here, the square. Let me see.
You have reached to the main. To market. Meta guy. People. Meta guy. Meta guy greets Elian. He has some new advice for him. First of all, what he said about exploration works also with people.
Okay.
Talk.
It's still the same thing.
Lampposts. To the main road. To market. Meta guy. People. To the main road.
The main road. Let's see here.
You have reached Harbor. To the villagers' house. To the square. Tap water. Edge of the saving point.
Oh no, that's
Tap water. To the square.
okay. Let's see. That's kind of going in circles here. Let's see.
You have reached lamppost. People. Meta guy. To market.
Market. Okay.
You have reached Harbor Village Market. Crowd. To the bridge. To the tourist area. To the bridge.
Okay, so I think the bridge.
The rat Elian was chasing arrives here and disappears below.
Oh.
You have reached Harbor Village Bridge. To the market. To entry. Rats. Some rats gather here. Not a good sight for a
No.
Some rat. Bridge. Lamppost. Bridge. The rat that Elian saw joins a horde of rats below the bridge. They all disappear inside a passage which was hidden until now. If a vampire is in this village, then he must be there.
Okay.
To bridge. The rat's Elian. Lamppost. Hidden passage.
Here it is.
As suspected, there's an abandoned underground passage. Elian is pretty sure that a vampire is hidden here, and must have the power to control rats. The path splits in two.
Ooh.
You have reached Village Underground, west. Northeast exit, east exit. To the bridge, broken lantern. Unfortunately, it's not usable anymore. Wheelbarrow. An empty wheelbarrow lies on the ground. It fell sideways. An empty northeast exit, east exit.
Let's go.
To the bridge. East exit. Northeast exit.
Maybe the northeast exit?
It's getting darker. and many infected rats wander along the path. You east exit, village on southwest exit. Rat excrement.
Oh.
There's a great pile of it in a corner. The smell is terrible.
Wow.
There's a great infected rats.
Uh-oh.
Battle begins. He has no more blood vials. He has no more blood vials.
Oh god.
Alien is defeated.
Oh.
Seems like this is the end. Swipe left to load the last saved game.
I had to redo the whole puzzle where I need to figure out where the rats are, and so once I go ahead and do the tracing of the clues and figure out the puzzle pieces as where I left off and started fighting, I'm gonna go ahead and try to record the part where I am fighting the rats, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put that into where I stopped recording in my previous clip. So I just want to let you all know before I proceed, because it's going to be a huge edit and that's going to be a jump, so don't want that to confuse you all on what I'm doing. So I thought it was the best thing to let you all know right before I actually insert the clips and proceed on with the game. So yeah, enjoy the game. Okay, I managed to now go back to where I was at previously, getting ready to find the rats and fight them. So here we go.
To market. Off-road. Tourists. Corpse. Crowd. To market.
Let's go back to the market so that we can go to the bridge area, and that's where we can find them.
Alien follows the rat. There's a lot of mess and it's difficult to dodge people and obstacles. His only help is people's reactions and screams when they see the rat.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's not enough to not lose his tracks.
Yep.
You have reached Harbour Stands. Crowd. There's a lot of noise. Tourists and citizens to the bridge.
To the bridge. That's what they are. At the bridge.
The rat Alien was chasing arrives here,
yes,
and disappears below. You have reached Harbour to the market. To entry, rats. Some rats gather here. Not a good sight.
No.
Bridge. Lamppost to the market. To entry to the lamppost. Bridge. The rat that Alien saw joins a horde of rats below the bridge.
There it is.
They all disappear inside a passage which was hidden until now. If a vampire is in this village, then he must be there.
Okay.
Lamper Bridge. The rats Alien. To entry to the market. Hidden passage.
Here we go, into the passage. That's hidden.
As suspected, there's an abandoned underground passage. Alien is pretty sure that a vampire is hidden here, and must have the power to control rats. The path splits in two. You have reached Village Underground, west.
Okay, this is west.
Northeast exit.
Northeast west. Let's see, northeast exit. Let's go there.
It's getting darker, and many infected rats wander along the path. You have reached Village Underground, northwest. East exit. Southwest exit. Rat excrement. There's a great pile of it in a corner. The smell is terrible.
Yes.
Infected rats.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Battle begins. Alien is defeated. Seems like this is the end. Swipe left to load the last saved game.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and end this here. So the next one will be more fighting to defeat those rats. So stay tuned for that one. At least with this video that you'll be getting, that will be uploaded real soon, we'll have some exploring, lots of exploring, clues to figure out. Hi. NDG here. Anyways.
Hey folks.
There we go. There's some NDG action. Okay, so what a great way to end this video, right? Some nice, lovely guests joining me for a quick second. But anyways, yeah, at least we did some exploring. We know what we found so far around the square, the market. There's some crowds. A suspicious plague is going on because of the rats. And yeah, all that good stuff. Not. But anyways, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. So before I end this video, I would like to shout out a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing, Harry Potter Forever. And also, I noticed there's some new recent subscribers that have also subscribed to my channel. So I tend to do shout outs on subscribers who come to my channel and subscribe. So I know I haven't done some in my previous videos. That's because sometimes YouTube doesn't notify me who subscribed due to some sort of just privacy reasons and whatnot. So that's understandable. But that's what I tend to do at the end of my videos. So if you want a shout out, feel free to comment below on my videos, and sure enough, you'll get a shout out from me from my next video. So yeah, but anyways, share this video if you haven't already, like it, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.